What up, Dokkanners? It is almost that time. Once again, we are coming up on another installment of the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour. If you guys didn't check out last year, that was the first year that they did this sort of a thing. It's basically like a 2-day digital event, kind of like a Comic-Con or an Anime Expo, things like that, or like a DC fandom. I think that's actually probably a better, more appropriate comparison. DC fandom, if you guys are fans of DC, they have these little like yearly showcases where they talk about things that are coming up, celebrating the year that was, things like that. But this is more specifically for Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Gaming. So this is going to be happening on February 18th and 19th, Friday and Saturday. It's going to be a 2-day event with a whole bunch of stuff, including Dokkan, which is why we're talking about this. So let's dive in and take a look at this schedule here. This is going to be the schedule for the 2022 version. And we'll also take a look back at how things played out last year, because that could kind of maybe give us an indication about what's going to be coming up this year regarding Dokkan. So this is the schedule. As you can see, there are 3 different channels. We've got the Great Ape Arena, Shenron Arena, and Producer Game Clear Challenge. The Great Ape Arena is going to be primarily where you are going to be focusing most on, but if you guys do enjoy fighters, Shenron Arena is made for you. Producer's Game Clear Challenge is also going to be really fun for me specifically this year because of the game that they are attempting to clear. So let's go through all of this one by one. This is going to be starting on February 18th, which is a Friday, at 4 p.m. Pacific time. This says 1600, which basically means 4 p.m. Opening ceremony goes for half an hour, and then we will jump into the first broadcast, which is the Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Presumably, they will kick off the next saga or the next chapter or whatever that may be. But as far as gacha gaming is concerned, we've got Legends and Dokkan happening more towards the primetime hours. So from 18:45, so 6:45 p.m. until 8:15, we are going to have an entire block dedicated to Dokkan data. So this is very interesting because how much of this is going to be containing new stuff? I imagine we'll have to wait and see. Take a look back at the last 7 years of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle as we analyze all the data and examine players' trends. This is going to be fun because they did this last year. I think they talked about like some of the most used characters, most used leader skills, and things like that. So it's going to be really fun to see what has happened for the year that has been for Dokkan. There will also be leaderboards on display, so who knows, maybe your name will pop up. So this is more pertaining to JP because JP's got the whole data tracking and all that stuff. It's going to be really fun to see if Truth or any of the big time JP players will show up on the leaderboards. I think Truth has kind of been wary of this for a little while, so I think he's kind of gaming extra hard right now to see if he can make it atop the leaderboards. It'll be great to see someone from our little Dokkan community show up there. So we'll have to wait and see. This year we're revealing 5 categories of super top secret data: stamina, rank, login, characters, summons, only known by the development team. So they're going to be basically revealing metrics for things that we haven't even considered. Well, actually, we might have considered it, but we haven't even been able to see any sort of information on. So this is going to be extra special to see who shows up there. Again, this is probably just for JP. I don't really think they're going to do anything with Global, but we'll see because they are going to be showing the Global version's producer, Koto. She's going to be participating in some of the events on this Dragon Ball Battle Hour. We've also got Omatsu from the JP side. They're going to be taking a quiz-based challenge. So they're going to be taking on quizzes based on the data. Oh, okay. So they're going to be basically being quizzed on the performance of the players in Dokkan. That's kind of funny. Come check out the fun on the Dokkan Battle from all kinds of angles. Okay. So that is the first portion. I guess this is going to be taking up that first block on day 1, because the second block is going to be on day 2, where they talk about the quiz challenge. The quiz challenge was the second half right here. The best players combine knowledge with passion. Test your limits in the Dokkan quiz challenge as the development team bombard you with brain-twisting questions. So I don't know if this is going to be, pertaining to particular players. I think it actually might, they might be bringing on some Dokkan, maybe some Japanese Dokkan players, because I think they did something like this for the Legends side. We also had Rhyme Style there. I think we had Mugen there as well on the Legends team. So yeah, I think they'll do something like this for Dokkan. Maybe not some of the people that we know, but just Japanese players. In any case, it's going to be a fun little Trivial Pursuit. So that is pretty much it. Now, as far as extra Dokkan news, I don't know if they are going to be giving us much, just because the last year that we did this, we got a pretty substantial piece of news that I don't think can be replicated on a yearly basis, on an annual basis. If you guys don't know, last year we were given the information regarding the version Z and Dokkan Battle. Well, not a whole lot of information, just some of it. This was a look back at last year. Legends, they revealed Rosé. We had the Trunks DLC for Kakarot, and then we went into the version Z. They really didn't say much on version Z. They sort of just alluded to it. They said that there's going to be a big update coming. We don't know exactly what that is, but we know that it's going to be big. And that's pretty much all that we had for essentially half a year. So for a little while, I had this fun little conspiracy theory running around saying that they're not going to be talking about it because it's not a thing. They just wanted to, tease the audience with the promise of something new and shiny, but not really giving it. It would maintain intrigue. Thankfully, I was wrong, but, the longer they didn't say anything, the more my conspiracy theory became true. I don't know if they can give us another announcement like this. Unless, of course, they are simply going to be alluding to a second wave of version Z updates. Because as mentioned before, version Z is not a one-time thing. It is a project that is meant to... It's supposed to be somewhat community-driven to help push the game in a good direction based on feedback from the players. So if they do have more updates that they'd like to implement, they'll probably maybe allude to it during this Dragon Ball Battle Hour. We'll have to wait and see. Since this is a new thing, this is the second year that they're doing this, if this ends up being a regular thing for Dokkan, kind of like a Nintendo Direct, kind of like a DC Fandom, they have to be bringing their A game every single year because this is the marquee event that brings a lot of new potential players, a new potential demographic to jump in and engage in Dragon Ball games. So if they want more people to play, they got to bring something good. So we'll have to wait and see what that is. Version Z was what they mentioned last year. They also talked about the Saiyan Day Dokkan Now. JP obviously has their live stream. Global gets a video premiere for the Saiyan Day celebration. Here is where I think this is going to be the first big time banner that a lot of you global players are going to break your vows, your solemn oaths to save until the 7-year anniversary. I am 100% sure that over 50% of you guys will break your vows on this banner because this is going to be a brand new unit we've never seen before. JP has also never seen before, and I can I guarantee that half of you guys will give in. You just won't want to admit it because you made a vow. Let me know in the comments if you guys are able to be honest about it. Let me know in the comments if you guys are totally set on not summoning no matter what the unit is. No matter what, let me know. And then we also had an announcement of Dokkan Battle. We didn't have much, but we were told at the time that this was going to be a new offline Dokkan mode. That was essentially their sales pitch for Dokkan Battle. Ultimately, now that we know what it is, not exactly the offline mode that I had in mind. I thought it was going to be something more akin to like a very basic RPG style game that could be played without the need of a network connection or some sort of data. You could simply just play it offline with the units that you have. It didn't end up panning out to something like that, but still. So could we end up seeing a brand new event? Could we end up seeing a second wave of version Z? Could we end up seeing more of a comprehensive teaser for the Saiyan Day units or events? We'll have to wait and see. But until then, there is so much other stuff to look forward to on this event, because this was actually a really cool thing that they did. They had mosaics being built. They had a professional like diorama creator make like a scene from Dragon Ball. They showed us gameplay. Oh, so this is the funny thing I wanted to talk about. The Producers Game Clear Challenge. Last year, I believe they played Budokai 1. Now they're going to be playing Budokai 2. So all of these different producers are going to basically be joining forces, and they're going to be taking turns, I guess, taking on the various fights, levels. And we've also got the Dokkan team jumping in as well. They're going to be going for a complete clear of the Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. One of my favorite Dragon Ball games of all time. Number 1, Budokai 3 Infinite World. Number 2, Dokkan Battle. Number 3 is this game, Budokai 2. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing how these guys do on this one. They've got a whole bunch of other cool stuff. So if you guys are interested in Dragon Ball, I do suggest you guys check this out. I will probably go live for the Dokkan stuff. If I don't, I will be live on Twitch. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to see me. And then if you guys are Fighters players, look here. Kakarot, I think, is going to be having some sort of a retrospective here. And if you guys are Xenoverse players, keep on coping. No Xenoverse 3 announcement, just a fashion show for Xenoverse 2. That is pretty much it, folks. This is going to be fun. We've got some cool stuff coming up. JP 7-Year Part 2 on the 16th or 15th. We've got Battle Hour on the 18th and 19th. Then we've got Saiyan Day in the next month. So Dokkan is getting some cool surprises in store very, very soon. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what are you most looking forward to in this gaming hour? I'm going to link the website in the description so you guys can go check it out and see the schedule yourself. Let me know what you guys are most looking forward to, and then also, what do you imagine Dokkan could be giving us in terms of new content announcements in the Dokkan section? Do you imagine it's going to be anything massive? Do you think it's going to be an update to version Z? Could it be something more? Could it be something less? Could it be nothing at all? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.